Hi buddies. Hope you're having a day. A good one. It's fall. I don't know if you guys know that. It's fall. It just officially started falling in Florida. I woke up the other day and it was like 60 degrees. God help me, I love it. Even from being inside, just looking outside and knowing that it's cool is enough for me. You know, get to open a window, it doesn't get moist inside. Okay, today we're gonna be talking about like elevated basics. I went online and found just a bunch of like little random things that I feel like not a lot of people put a ton of thought into when they're buying them, which is fair because the crazier you get with something, the more expensive it gets. But I just thought it could serve as like some inspiration because a lot of the things on this list are very expensive. So, you know, don't think that I think you should have these things or that you should aspire to replace what you have with them. It's just to show you that they're out there. I enjoy seeing things that look nice, even if I can't buy them. And just to like, let you know, I'm still decorating you guys' rooms. I got a lot of emails. I get more emails than I expected. So it's gonna take me a minute. It might be the next video. It might be the video after that. I'm hoping it's the next video. I haven't worked on them at all. I haven't done anything. I made little like mood boards for the video just to kind of prep for it, but yep, haven't started editing. Haven't done anything in that realm. I'm very excited about it. I'm not forgetting about it, okay? I just wanted to get a video out. That way you don't think I'm like gone for good again. The first thing that I put on the list was this garbage can. I know probably what a lot of people are thinking, and it's that this looks like it belongs in a school cafeteria, and it does, and I agree. There's a few things on this list that kind of don't feel like residential items. I'm just in a phase right now with things like this. I think this is so cute. And it's so much more fun and unique than a lot of garbage cans that you'd see in somebody's house. I like that it's got the little foot pedal so you don't have to touch anything, because normally these garbage cans with the little push door, you gotta kind of touch them to put stuff in there. And I'm a germaphobe and I'm grossed out and I don't want to do that. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. I also really like the little red logo and I feel like it looks good against the cream and with the chrome. It's $250. But how often do you buy a new garbage can? Get real. Something that not a lot of people think about when they're buying them is the aesthetics of their cleaning products, because why would you? That's crazy. The fact that that just came out of my mouth is crazy. But I found this super cool broom. Who has a cool broom? So few people. I love the curved handle. I love this made of wood. And I love that the brush is at an angle. That's so unique and fun. And you could leave this out all the time without being ashamed. You don't have to be ashamed of your broom. I can't even imagine sweeping with a broom that has a brush at an angle like that. I kind of feel like that would feel weird. Well, no, it's like a vacuum, huh? Yeah. Another product that I have on here that's from Goody is this cute little dust brush. Another thing that would look great just like as decor, but functional decor, something you'd actually use that you can keep out without it bringing down the visuals of the room. That's better. You don't have to feel ashamed about it if it's ugly. It's just, it might impact everything else, you know? If you care about that. You probably do. You're here. Circling back to something that you could see in a commercial space, and it's this laundry hamper. I feel like it's so hard to find a laundry hamper that looks good. And this one was so interesting to me because it looks different than the majority of other laundry hampers that I've seen. Does it look like something that you'd see being pushed around a laundromat? Yeah, it does. But it's stunning, and it's got multiple different colorways. There's cobalt, there's beige, there's green. They look great. Everything Schoolhouse does is incredible. It would be my life's dream for Schoolhouse to give me something for free because I'll never be able to afford anything. This one's still a pretty common look. It's just a little bit different. It was something that caught my eye. It's this natural teak laundry hamper from CB2. I like that it's not fully rattan. I like the wood a lot. I think that looks super nice. And usually whenever you find one kind of like this, the rattan is also on top, and I don't like that. I want my laundry, my dirty laundry, to be concealed. Why are we showing off our dirty laundry? I just recently put my laundry hamper in our closet, which was a whole thing. I was like hunched over in my closet like a little troll trying to get these shelves out of my closet so I could put my laundry basket in there. The shelves had been there probably since the dawn of time, if I had to guess, because they were so painted over They were like a part of the wall. I got them out eventually. It did take me a minute though. It took a lot more strength than I would have liked to admit, but anyway, this one's nice. It conceals your laundry. We're gonna take a little sharp left turn in a tinier direction. This is the Alessi VS03 T1000 spoon holder from the website Einrichten Design. Einrichten? I can't do that. It's German. But this is a really cute little spoon rest. I like intentionally looked for spoon rests because I have one and I hate it and I've been wanting to replace it. It's a standard spoon rest. I want a cool spoon rest and this one's really cool. I really like that it has 2 different spots to rest a spoon on because that's the huge issue that I have with mine besides the fact that I just don't like the way that it looks. I always have multiple things going on in the stove, so having like one little area to put a spoon is not enough for me when I have like 4 spoons. And then I have to kind of like put them around the spoon rest. That way they're not all touching each other because gross. I don't want all of my foods touching each other. According to the description, the spoon holder is named after the protagonist from Terminator. I've never even seen Terminator and I don't care to, so don't tell me it's a good movie. I don't care. I'm not watching it. Sorry, I just like don't care about, I don't care about robots. I don't care about, well, robots. I just don't care about robots. I like WALL-E though. WALL-E's cute. Oh, I also love the little dude that was on the moon. What was his name? The one that sang himself happy birthday. I'll cry. I can't think about it. Another sweet, cute little thing that I found was this super tiny guy from Etsy. It's a vintage metal 1920s large silver tone perpetual flip calendar metal desktop calendar. Somebody already bought it. But you can find a ton of these on Etsy. This is, like I said in the beginning, just kind of for inspiration so you can see things that maybe you didn't think about. Obviously, this just keeps up with the day that it is. You would have to put like a little slip of paper in the bottom saying what month it is. If you forget what month it is, I do, so. And you also have to physically flip this yourself. It's not like a flip clock, but it's cool and it's unique. The next thing on this list is something I can personally vouch for because I actually have it, and it's this grocery bag from Lookin. It's super sturdy material and the inside's insulated, so you don't have to worry about things, you know, getting too warm if you are somebody that walks to and from the grocery store. It's incredibly handy. The one thing I will say though is that the wheels have a 360 spin, so again, if you're walking home or have to go up hills or anything, that thing will get away from you. I almost took a dog out one time. I've taken my own ankle out multiple times. The more you use it, the easier it gets to navigate because you kind of know what it's gonna do. But the first few times, it was like very unsafe out there. I was a danger out in the world. I get so many compliments on this bag. I'll go get it. Wait right there, I'll show you. I also didn't mention the fact that it folds up really well. Like, that's pretty small. This isn't showing you anything. I wouldn't do it, but you could fit a small child in there. It actually says, like, specifically don't put a kid in there. But you could. It's big. These are not in order at all. I'm sorry. I was just like going with the flow, you know? When I found something, it was going in here. No categorization. Sorry about it. This is a little different because it's not something that everybody has, but it's this little desk mirror that I found on Etsy. I like this little guy. The back is so strange. It's kind of got like a vintagey look to it. It looks super good. And the description says that it's made of all natural materials such as locally sourced premium quality beech finished with VOC-free natural oil. VOC-free, that's pretty good. We just learned about VOCs not that long ago. It's volatile organic compounds. And it's like basically just things that mess with your brain. If we're like cut into it. Look at that. Look at us. We're just learning. And I saved another desk mirror. This one's a lot bigger and a lot more expensive because it's from First Dibs. And if you follow me on Instagram, you already know what First Dibs has been doing to me. I go on there just to like browse and it has messed up my entire search history on Google. I was looking for a bookshelf the other day and the bookshelves that it pulled up were between $1,000 and $9,000. Me? But yeah, this is a stunning vanity mirror. I don't have a vanity, but if I did have one, I like the idea of having a really, really big standing mirror, not one that's hung on the wall, just one that's, you know, separate from the table sitting on top of it. You could get more creative with the styling rather than just buying a vanity that already has an attached mirror. Oh, we got another broom. Yay! This one's from Uline, which is just straight up like a commercial. manufacturing company. I like the chrome and the wood together. That's why it's on here. I think it looks really good. It's really simple. It's really clean. And you'd have to buy a separate dustpan, but I don't think that'd be too hard to do. I'm sure Uline has a separate dustpan. Actually, maybe I should scratch this one. It's for unfinished floors and rough surfaces. Maybe don't buy this one. It looks pretty normal to me though. Here's another spoon rest. We're getting real repetitive. I promise it doesn't stay like that. I'm really into speckled clay right now. It's so pretty and I love that it's always a little bit different no matter what. You could buy it from the same place over and over again and it's still gonna be different. Love a little handmade ceramic because again, you could buy it over and over again and it's always gonna be different. This one is so pretty. The colors are so good. The split down the middle is so unique. This seller on Etsy has a lot of little ceramic things like this and I would really recommend checking them out. They're not too expensive, but they look really good. Clearly a lot of time and effort was put into them. And it's not one of those weird shops on Etsy that sells like a bunch of random crap. It's pretty obvious that they're passionate about making these things. I went through so many Etsy shops and it's always like they're selling socks and they're selling lamps and they're selling boots and they're selling pillowcases and like, what is that about? I don't trust you. I actually might buy one of these. But again, I have that problem of using too many spoons at once. Maybe I'll just buy like 7 and I have them all lined up for my different spoons. Now, instead of a calendar, we have a clock. I've had this clock on my Pinterest for a while now. It's just really interesting. I love that it looks kind of retro-y. It's got a really cool look to it. A problem with a lot of flip clocks is that they eventually stop keeping time and you have to go back and reset them frequently to make sure that they're on the right time. This one has incredible reviews and it doesn't look like anybody's had that problem. It comes in some really good colors. Beyond loving this clock, I just kind of like love this website in general. I found out that they have a collab with Peanuts and there's a little Snoopy camera where he's dressed up as a Boy Scout. We're moving back into the kitchen with this mesh bowl that I found from Urban Outfitters a long time ago. I don't know how long ago it was specifically, but this fruit bowl has been sold out since then. And if they knew it was good for them, they would bring it back because I've kept this stupid fruit bowl that has not been available on my Pinterest for so long, just kind of hoping that they would bring it back. I wouldn't buy it even if it was available, just because I have so many bowls that I keep fruit in. But this one looks really cool. It looks very different from anything I've seen before. After finding this one, I looked up mesh fruit bowl, seeing if I could find something similar. Nothing. It also came in another colorway. I want to say it was white. Yeah, white and black. But this green on green. So interesting. There's not too much to say about it. It's gone. It's probably not coming back. I just wanted to show you. Then I found this little trash bin from Zara. It's just a little square wooden trash bin and it's got a flippy lid. It's also got magnets on the end of the lid. That way it'll stay in place because sometimes whenever you have garbage cans like this, the lid gets stuck to like an open position. This wouldn't do that. It's got the little magnets. I just think it looks super good. I've been wanting a new garbage can for my bathroom for the longest time. This is kind of exactly what I've been wanting, but our garbage can works fine. It's just super old and I hate the way that it looks. So maybe one day I'll replace it. This is a good one. This is a contender. Contender. And then we've got another garbage can. When I first saw this, I thought it was stone. I thought it was made out of stone because it's called the Akobo Stone Waste Bin. And I was like, stone? That's heavy and breakable and probably gonna get dirty. And then I looked at the description. It's bamboo. It's not stone. They just called it that because it looks like stone. And it's very convincing. It does look like stone. This could look good in a bathroom, but I was thinking more like an office. It's so sleek and it looks so good. And it's got that teeny little hole at the top. That'd be perfect for throwing a little piece of paper in there, you know? It's also dishwasher safe. How'd they do that? It's not even straight up bamboo, dude. It's made with recycled bamboo sawdust and 100% non-toxic food grade A5 melamine. So let's get something straight really quick. You fooled me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Can't get fooled again. I was kind of unsure about whether or not I wanted to add in things like throw pillows and blankets and stuff like that because those are basics, but they're just like, I don't know, I wouldn't put them in the category of things that I was looking for, which was like your everyday household items that you usually don't put any thought into. But I did end up putting some pillows in here. So I have 3 and then we're gonna stop talking about pillows. The first one is this Raya cushion cover from Revival. It's super nice. I like the colors. I like the stripes on each end. I think that looks really good. I thought it was fringe the first time that I saw it. And I was like, ugh, but then I realized it wasn't fringe. I hate fringe. The next one that I had saved was this one from Homies LA. It's the Naga Tribal Extra Long Lumbar Pillowcase in blue and red. I love this one. I would buy this in a heartbeat if I had $85 and a 14 by 36 pillow, but I don't have either of those things. The next pillow is, once again, Schoolhouse. It's the grid stitch pillow, specifically in paprika. I like that one a lot. Natural alder green, paprika, and blue. Just gave up. Next, we've got shower curtain rings. I have some fun shower curtain rings in my bathroom, both of my bathrooms. You can just get them at like Amazon or Walmart, but having a fun shower curtain hook can add a lot considering the bathroom. Like there's not a lot going on in there most of the time. You're kind of focusing on each specific item more because the bathroom's so much smaller and there's so much less you can do with it. You're not putting furniture in the bathroom most of the time. So if you want your bathroom to look interesting and different, you kind of have to focus on each of these little individual things. And shower curtain hooks is one of those things. But I was having a hard time finding fun shower curtain hooks. Like this is what I found. This was the cool thing that stood out to me, and this is nothing like my shower curtain hooks. You really can't get that crazy with it. I do think that these look cool. I specifically like the chrome ones. I think the other two could look good too, depending on what your style is, but the chrome ones are super nice, and I think if I had to replace the ones that I have, I would go for these. I like that they just look like little dimes. These are so random. These handmade steel fish clips from Boston General Store. These are so cute. A lot of people, not including me, but a lot of people have chip clips for their chips and their crackers and their cereal or whatever. I personally just use a piece of tape to close my bags, but I think these are a really cute alternative. They're only $2.95 a piece for a little guy. That's not so bad. Sometimes I see things and I see the price and I'm like, I could make that. But this little fish, I couldn't make that little fish. Maybe you're talented enough to make that little fish, but I couldn't. Next, I put some coasters in here. You could find a ton of cool coasters. These are just ones that stuck out to me. The first set that I found is these from Minna. Generally, I'm not a huge fan of cloth coasters just because they get kind of dirty, but you can wash them. I just prefer the harder ones. But I like these a lot. I think they look super cool. I like all the different colors that they have. This next set is ridiculous, and I'm so sorry I even included it, but they're stunning and I wanted to show you. It's these burl veneer luxe coasters. These are crazy expensive. These are almost $500 for a set of coasters. I can't think of anything that would make a set of coasters $500. There's nothing in the details page that leads me to believe that it's worth that money. But they're cute. You could probably find something similar at a thrift store. Toothbrush holders. Let's talk about toothbrush holders, shall we? I found this Terrazzo toothbrush holder. It's just like a little vase that you stick your toothbrush in. It's from the brand Zhao, and I like that it's speckled. I like the shape, and it's small. It wouldn't take up a ton of room. And then in the same vein, I found these little ones from Etsy. You've probably seen these before. They just look like napkin holders. There's like lots of shops on Etsy that sell things similar to this. I liked the colors that these ones came in. They've got a lot of colors actually, I didn't realize, but the colors that are in the picture, I like. Next, we're going into hooks. I found two different types of coat hooks that I like, or just like wall hanging situations that I like. These little wooden ball ones from West Elm are so cute. They reminded me of, I want to say it's Eames. Eames made this coat hook. They looked really nice and I like the little balls on the end. I have one over my door in my entryway that kind of resembles the Eames one, but I like these. These are even more simple. You could put them in any configuration that you want since they're just little individual hooks. The other coat hooks that I found are these from the brand The Socialite family. These are really interesting. I had never seen anything like this before, I don't think. They've got like multiple different hooks in one. These would be great for a small space. You could also like put a piece of art on top since it's got that flat piece up there, or you know, keep mail up there or something. I put power strips on here because that's something that I personally don't really think about. I have a few power strips around my house and they're ones that you don't really see, they're tucked away. But if you have one that has to be out most of the time and you don't want it to look real ugly, I've got a couple for you. There's this one from Shinola that's really, really pretty. It comes in multiple different colors. So it's got this blue one with the orange stripe around the cord, but then they also have this orange one with a black cord, gray one with a black cord, this cream one with a cream cord, black with a black cord, and red with a black cord. And all of them look really good. I love the blue one. You can mount it to the wall and use it to plug things in, or you could just leave it on the floor. And then the other one that I found is this one from Conway Electric. This one's a lot boxier than the last one, and it looks more cartoony. And I do like that one. I prefer the last one, but this one's really nice too. Look at this one with the red and the mint. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, and this green and red one's really good too. Oh, and the tan and the purple. I don't even like purple, but that's so pretty. See, who would have thought? Did you ever consider it? Did you ever think about the fact that there were some cute power cords out there, power strips? Did you ever think about that? The last thing on this list is something that you've probably seen, but I haven't heard anybody talk about it in a long time, so I just wanted to remind you that it exists if you have seen it. It's the Lookin Good shower head from Spruce. I was in love with this thing. I genuinely thought I was gonna get one of these when we moved. Delusional. But if you have the $235 to spend on a shower head plus the accessories that you might want, I think it's worth it. It looks really cool. It's so unique. You couldn't get more unique than this when it comes to a shower head. They look so different than anything I've ever seen before. This could go well with a few different styles that I'm thinking of, but especially if you have a really clean, minimalistic bathroom and you throw one of these red ones in there, that would look so good. I need to see it. I need somebody to do this. Will you do that for me? Will you, with your clean, minimalistic bathroom, buy one of these $235 Spruce shower heads and show that to me? This lighting's really bumming me out. I hate when it's dark. I hate when there's clouds. I'm not a fan of the clouds. I like when the sun's just fully out and shining, especially on a day when it's cold. A cold day like today. I kind of need to go outside desperately and urgently. I'm gonna go change into something outside appropriate, and then I'm gonna go sit outside of a cafe in the cold. It's not cold, in the cool, in the decent weather with my textbook and take notes on literally everything because I'm not an efficient note taker. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time. My camera's about to die, and I'll talk to you next time.